Окей, это отсюда далеко?
Да. Будет около 10 километров.
10.
Да.
Минуты?
15.
This is a different station that we've come to.
მეგობარო. სამკაში, მეგობარო. სამკაში საიდან გადის მარშრუტკები? მეორე სადგურიდან, გასაგებია.
Okay, now we go to the one that we just passed.
Sounds.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds like they're angry and shouting at each other, but really it's just a nice polite question. So just walking around the station, I've come across this building which looks quite Soviet, to be honest, because obviously you've got this green colour here, but more than anything, if we go up here, we've got that city name, which is Moskva, which I believe is Moscow in Russian, and then you've got this one, Voronezh, which is actually another city in Russia as well. There's a lady that's come onto the bus and she's selling lemons. There you go. Get yourself a lemon. What are you going to do with a lemon? We're on track, people. We've only got about 20 minutes left until we're there. It's been a very, very interesting journey. I've seen all sorts, to be honest. Soviet architecture, you know, headless pigs hanging from their feet. There's been lots of butcher shops on the way. It's obviously a very agricultural region of Georgia. And the time is 10 to 1. You might be thinking, why are you just in any random town? Well, yeah, I'm kind of asking myself the same. But it's a little bit interesting because many people from the former Soviet Union came here to work because it's a mining town. So now we're going to see how Soviet it is and how it is now. So obviously on the way here from Tbilisi, it was really, really rural, you know. Not many high-rise buildings like this, so obviously when you see these high Soviet apartment blocks, that means that obviously the residents used to and still do live here, the ones that came for the work. So I just want to show you this entrance to the apartment blocks, right? So it almost half looks abandoned, but as you can see there's people living here. So imagine that. Very, very different here, let's say that. We're quite close to Armenia, to be honest, and yeah, life is different here. It's in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by mountains. Just under 2 hours to get back to Tbilisi, the capital city. So let's try and get back into the centre. To be honest, I think it's very small. I think, don't quote me, I think it's got a population of only 4,000 people. So guys, I just bought this massive piece of bread. Have a look at that. So that was actually only 1 lari and 30, which I have to tell you what that is in Great British pounds in a minute when I've sat down. I haven't eaten all day, probably about 2 PM, there's a fire over there, so let's sit on this one and tuck into this bread. Wow, look at that. Wow. There is something interesting here that says 1941 on it. And then round here you've got 1945. How did I do, guys? I think that's not too bad, realistically. Never going to finish it, so see if there's any chaps who want it. Извините, я хотел хлеб, я не могу кушать. Всё, хотите? Не могу, я не ем.
Почему?
Большой, нет? Хочете?
Ты откуда?
Из Англии. Да, хотите, хотел видеть?
А, Грузию.
Да. Как это? Это другой Англии, нет? Это карта? Джорджия? Карта? Да, да, карта. Карта. Джорджия. Нет? Карта. Map. Tbilisi.
Нет.
Нет.
Это для школы, это школа.
А, это школа?
Школа.
Да, это карта.
Ледайна. Это как сказать по-русски, а?
Думаю, что карта.
Это карта
Сейчас?
Грузия. Грузия.
Грузия.
Грузия.
А, это страна?
Да,
Грузия. Окей, окей. Да,
Джорджия.
Тбилиси. Окей, это. Тбилиси. И сейчас мы.
Кадрети.
Okay, perfect. Might only be for women, but I don't care. We're gonna try it because my hair is absolutely desperate for a trim. Let's have it. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Можно?
Нет,
Нет?
для девочек все.
А, девочка. Спасибо. Okay. It's only for girls. Alright, next one. Right, here is the men's barbers. That's perfect. Let's see if I need an appointment or if they'll let me in. Можно? Okay. There you go, people. That's where you can get your hair cut if you come to this town. Pretty decent, although she's combed it, so now I look like I should be in a posh high school in England, but there you go. Wonder what this is. What's that restaurant? Здравствуйте. Это ресторан? Это ресторан? Да. А, окей. Можно видеть? Это ресторан традиционный? А, да. Я турист. Нет.
Что хочешь?
О, что у тебя есть? У вас есть? Что у вас есть?
Готовить?
Готовый?
Кушать надо.
А, окей. О, ну
Нет,
пить.
ничего нет.
Пить.
Нет,
Не пить.
нет.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Спасибо. Interesting how they've got the curtains. I just wondered what that was. I never knew it was a restaurant. Look at it. No signs or anything. Didn't really want to eat because of that bread that I had earlier. If there was something traditional, then yeah, I probably would have, but I think she wanted to kick me out, to be honest, because she didn't even want to give me a drink. So guys, have a look. This is the other entrance to the restaurant that I just entered, down there. So you can choose. You can have this great entrance here, or you can go through the other one. I mean, who would know that's a restaurant? Look at it. Looks like some sort of bunker that you'd hide in. So let's have a walk over here. I believe we can see the quarry where they used to do the mining. The mine is located just outside this town. We don't have time to see it today because of that delay that I had in the morning of just getting the marshrutka, and that it only leaves when it's full, so that's obviously why we were delayed. Oh, what a shame about the litter. But anyway, let's have a look. This looks like some sort of quarry, some sort of mine over here. As I mentioned earlier in the video, these apartment blocks were where they lived, and many people came here to work, as they did in this region in general actually, and I don't know in which direction is Armenia, but that theme continues over the border into Armenia, and I think I might go to another town in Armenia similar to this one. So yes, you can see these roads, maybe loops around the mountain there. I reckon they lead to mines. So I think this is like the local park area. Behind me there you've got some swings, etc. Then here you've got a very small football pitch and basketball. Not anymore. You've got the border thing at the back, but you haven't got the nets anymore. So that is not functioning. So look at this, guys. Can we call these old Soviet pumps? An old Soviet fuel station? Yeah, go on. Wow. So contactless accepted. You are having a laugh. Contactless is not accepted there. Give it a rest. Wow. So these are the pumps. You have to take it out of there. And where's the other one? Ah, around there it seems. I can't imagine these are still in use. There's nobody in there. Is this abandoned? I think it is. Wow. Tbilisi?
Да.
Да? Okay. Можно?
Да, да.
Спасибо.